Let's go to you, Katie, about, I read as a mom of two, you shared about one of your sons. Uh, Maybe even not just the boundaries part about the juggle, because I think balance is BS. Whenever any woman asks me for advice on that, I'm like, I am a working mom with a dual career couple. It's about the prioritization and preserving your energy, right? There's all these other things, but I would love to know for you how you have stayed motivated and built that endurance, because I do find that there are times in our life where you have to put one side first, right? Your personal stuff, and even if you have an example of really making a hard decision that for your personal life, that were you scared that it would affect your career? Like, did you ever have one of those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, can I have this? Can I do this?
Yeah. So I am a mother of two and two boys. They're soon to be 9 and 12. So lots of energy. And then I have a husband of 18 years who also, you mentioned dual career households. We've been managing two careers for over 20 years. And it's hard. And I would say and I always talk to, when I intentionally, what I will say is I intentionally model myself as a mother when I am engaging as a leader as well. So one thing that I do, I've always tried to do is give myself a lot of grace. You mentioned, hey, balancing it doesn't happen. And so the first part is just saying you have to give yourself grace. You have to recognize that you can't do it all, and nor should you try, right? And so, and allowing yourself to really understand that that's better for you and for your family than trying to figure out a way to do what we all know is impossible. So I give myself grace, first of all. And I also really recognized early on when I became a mother. I became a mother a little bit later. I was in my mid-30s when I became a mother. And I had already sort of started on a path of building a career and recognized how important that for me as a woman was. And I knew that by me pouring into myself as a woman, I would be a better mom. I would be a better wife. So I definitely held that sacred and said, yes, I can only be the best mom and wife if I can also work towards being the best woman, the best leader that I can be. And I recognized that was a means to an end, not a trade-off. And so that's how I have tried to go through. And I talk about that quite a bit when I'm leading. I talk about my kids. I talk about my vacations. I talk about, conversations I might have with my husband, so that people can see that it is okay to have that holistic person available both at home and at work.